Cowboy, stranger to big wins, but I mean, this is, on ESPN, history-making type performance, and it was an incredible fight. So give me an idea what the emotion's like for you right now.
The old guy, the old man, 40th Zuffa fight. I feel good. This game is so crazy, man. The highs and the lows. Everyone keeps asking me, like, what have you been doing lately different? Put you on the winning? Nothing. I've done nothing different. Just winning and losing is a byproduct of performing well. Sometimes I knew tonight before walking out it was going to be a good night just by the way I felt. And it's, everyone knows, man, what Cowboy you getting in there? You getting this Cowboy, you getting the shit Cowboy, because I knew tonight was the good one. I just knew. I felt walking out like, so I don't have a secret. I wish I had the secret recipes. Like I said, 45, I've had over 50, 60 fights, So yeah, I feel good. I feel great, actually. Yeah, I'm back at 55. Worst weight cut ever, but I'm back.
Was it bad? Was it particularly bad?
No, but no.
It just sucks.
Yeah, like 65, no problem. I could diet at 65. 60, that's when it sucks. Yeah, from 60 to 55, it's worst case scenario. Like, I just don't have anything left. I'm just a big, skinny little fuck, right? It's like, damn. But yeah.
Did you see Connor tweeted about you?
I did. My team showed me that. So that would be cool. Hope the fight goes through. Like I said, I can't get my hopes up. He dictates everything, man. I just can say yes. I'll fight. Well, I can't say I'll fight anybody anymore because now I told my team that I'm going to take it easy. So I want a top 5 guy. Connor's 2, right? So that equals top 5 to me. God, that'd be fun. He's a pretty master of talking shit, so I'm sure he'll try and get under my skin. Fun.
I was gonna say, I mean, you've always said, hey, the Nate Diaz fight was a big lesson for you, but this kid this week, I mean, the things he was saying, he was doing, was it a test? Was it a test for you to try to make sure you didn't get emotional and not let him get to you?
Oh no, I mean, like today I was happy and like nothing he said, but at the press conference, cutting weight, irritable, dude. Like, listen here, you little fucker, like, that's how I felt. Had he said something about my, wife or kid, I would have ripped his fucking heart out right there. Yeah, like, I'm not a guy to, it drives me so crazy how these guys are in the back, we're standing right next to each other, they don't say nothing. Then all of a sudden they get in front of the cameras, in front of you guys, they can just run, they just free speech. Like, no. That's not me. I'll fucking track you down, beat the fuck out of you. Yeah, now we're street fighting, motherfucker, and I ain't no breath. Sorry, that's probably your guys' new headline, but...
We appreciate it.
So no, I don't allow the shit he's doing. But Connor's witty and smart. Like, he has funny, crafty shit, not stupid, but it'll be fun. It'll be good.
If you can get that done, I mean, is it like dates, times, locations?
As soon as possible. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'd love March, April, anytime then. March, May, sun's out. I'll bring my boat and RV to Vegas. I'm sure I'll be in Vegas or Ireland. Let's go. Fuck yeah. No, go ahead.
There's a time where I think you and Connor had like a bit of a rivalry at that press conference. Remember, I think
Hey, that's you guys beefing up a rivalry, not us. I was just telling him, watch how you talk out in front of public, man. It's just that's what I wanted to talk about. This young kid. Like, I don't understand why they come in and have some fucking respect. I'm gonna fight you the same. Happy, shaking your hand like Yancy Madero, man. What a great guy. That fight was so honorable, man. It was cool. He shook my hand. I was like true professional sports, and it was cool. Like, I'm gonna go in there and still try and beat your ass. Like, that makes no difference, and I wish these younger kids coming into the game, they wouldn't model themselves like after Kobe and try and just why? Be something that people can follow you on Instagram, and little kids can walk up to you and be you for Halloween. Like, yeah. Cowboy, you walk with your head high and you speak well, and you don't. This is a sporting event. Let's treat it as one. So,
is that more important to you now that you have a young son?
It's cool. Yeah, it is. To be honest with you, right? Totally. Because I used to be the guy flipping everybody off, talking shit, but I still like a dad. Yeah, still like a dad, right? So yeah, be good, kids.
Is it hard to convince your wife to let you? You got like this Partridge Family vibe now. The whole family's there.
Right? She loves it, man. It's cool. Yeah, she's almost a doctor, which is really cool, right? That's awesome. Crazy. Yeah, thank you. So she has she's doing clinicals right now, finishing up her last stuff. So hopefully, when I'm done, I can sit back and let her go to work, and maybe I'll just come in and sit in the hospital and watch her work for a little while.
You don't need it tonight, but maybe she could do your stitches.
She does. She does me and all the guys already. Yeah. I don't know if I can say that, but she does.
Don't tell them.
So yeah, funny.
Is there, if for whatever, as you said, Conor calls the shots, he's scheduled, and he's still got to deal with Nevada in a couple weeks. So if that doesn't happen, what's the plan? I mean, is there the title means something to you now, right?
Of course.
I mean, do you feel like there's another fight that would make sense if for some reason that doesn't work?
I'll take top 8. I really want top 5. Like I want to fight one, win, go for the belt, right? That's only 2 fights away. So it's kind of why I want the top 5. I don't want to go whatever I am now. I don't even know if I'm fucking ranked anymore in this world, but wherever I am, I don't want to go 10, 8, 9, you know what I mean? I want to just go, let's go 5 and let's go championship. Let's go get this fucking belt, man. I want to hit 50 fights in Zuffa. You know, that's what I've always said. I wanted 50. I want to go past that, but 50 is kind of what I want. And because I can see the end of this tunnel, guys. At the rate I fight, 3 or 4 more years, man, right? To realistically speaking, so let's go get this fucking belt.
Since you're being more selective with your fights, do you think this is the last time you'll fight a guy like Alex Hernandez, like a hungry, up-and-coming guy who's trying to pull himself?
You know, unless he's up in the yes, I'd have to answer that with a big fucking yes, yeah, because I want to go in the top 5, right? So those are only gonna be proven studs. Yeah, I have to be. You know, once I get this belt and I start fighting for the belt, I'll fight anybody. Then I'll open the gates back up. Let's go. Come on, let's fight every weekend, boys.
You always have that attitude throughout your whole career, like I'll fight anybody anywhere. At one point did you say like, okay, I need to be a little bit more selective?
Oh, because I put myself in such jeopardy. Like I'll go and fight, get into the top 5, and then these guys they like to just sit there and like wait, and I want to keep moving. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll fucking fight that guy. He's not ranked, I don't care. And then a little hungry. Anything can happen in this game. Comes and he beats me, and then I lose my spot. It's like, oh, fuck.
You mentioned you have a lot of fights. Do you wish you sort of maybe would have thought of that like earlier in your career? Or?
Nah, I wouldn't change anything. I was fighting for so many different reasons back then. Now it's different. Like this kid said, he had a good point. He said, it took you 40 fights to realize that you want to fight for a title, and I was like, you got me there. That's why I just sat there. Even at the end of the day, I was like,
That was a good one.
You got me there. I'll give it to you. It took me 40 fights to realize this is what I want. And because I was fighting for so many different things back then, like, I just love it. Like, tonight, I walked out a little bit in front of the camera, and there's nowhere out around the bend, man. It's unbelievable. The feeling that you get, people cheering your name is so cool, man. And, I'm going to do this till I can't anymore, literally, and it's fun. So, yeah, I got to be a little more selective now, but it's okay.
Bother you to walk out first tonight?
Only when I was in the cage.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. Oh, I'm blue. God, it's been so long since I've been blue. It didn't bother me. I was just like, God, this is fucking weird. But then I think, hey, I'm not ranked. I need to earn myself. I need to prove yourself. It was just like, hey, man, this is the process. It's like when you very first came to the UFC. This is how it works. So, hey, you're back in another division. Let's prove ourselves, Cowboy. That's what I was right in there. Like, let's go.
At what point in the night did you realize you were the good Cowboy tonight? Was it in the locker room?
Yeah, in the locker room. Oh man, it was last night when I slept all night through. First fight I've ever had where I made a whole night's sleep all the way through. Usually I'm laying in bed, tossing and turning, thinking of everything that could possibly go wrong. Man, last night I went to bed, woke up feeling good, picked my boy up. We went on a bunch of subway rides. It was crazy. We just rode the subway around today, and yeah, it was just a good day. It's weird, man. This sport, like tomorrow will be a totally different day, but today I woke up feeling on, right? And then in the flow state, and I can't explain what the flow state is. Just like when you're on and everything's working. Today happened to be one of those days, so I knew backstage warm up. When we were warming up, my coaches were trying to get me warm up. I was like, nah, I'm good. We're fine. I'm ready to rock. I don't have to. It was real minimal, really low, and it just felt good.
So do you not get the nerves anymore?
That I didn't tonight.
Really?
Yeah, didn't tonight. First time. Tonight was like the first time. I mean, I was just jokingly telling them, this is my last fight, guys. Like I used to all the time. It's my last one. Usually that's what I'm back. But tonight I was like, nah, we're good. I feel great. Been here, as I kept telling you, you've been here 40 times, longer than anybody. Done this more than anybody on the top level. What are you scared of? What do you look yourself in the mirror? What are you talking about? You've been here 40 times, so yeah.
Donald, can we talk about the fight? land some shots on
Sure,
you.
big fucking right hand right out the gate.
Did any of that phase you and say, oh, I have to worry about his power, or were you just keeping calm in the initial output that he put out?
Definitely keeping calm, but I was like, oh, okay, let's reel it in, and he is dangerous. Let's not just overlook this kid, right? Yeah, so he caught me right away out the gate, and so yeah, now I guess they know you can't get me with the slow start and shit anymore, right?
And he also in the clinch, it was one of the rare times that I saw somebody actually answer back with knees.
Right.
Can you talk about, his Muay Thai?
Yeah, I knew. I wanted to elbow him, so I wasn't really concerned about his knees when he was kneeing me. No, it wasn't not powerful at all. I was allowing him to try to create the space so I could throw an elbow. Yeah.
Especially on the break.
Correct.
So you were catching him on the
Yep.
break. So
Sure.
when that at the finish, were you going for that knockout?
Yes, I was. I was waiting for the kicks. I wanted to wrestle him, slow him down. I figured he was going to anticipate low kicks the whole fight and try and counter over top. So I was waiting for him to slow down and get tired. And I heard his corner say, "Watch out, the right head's coming," right as I threw it. And I was like, "Whoo, you guys are good." So it was cool.
After the contentious week, did it feel almost good to draw blood early on?
No, I don't have any hard feelings, no animosity, no hard feelings about the kid. I don't wish harm on him. He's just young and was just talking out his ass. So no, nothing at all. I don't feel bad or I didn't want to hurt him. I just fighting, doing what I love.
Got any plans for a post-fight celebration?
Oh, we're going cave diving next weekend. Yeah, Leonard Garcia's fighting bare knuckle fucking fight. So yeah, I'm going down there and watching, and so we'll be there for a week and a half, and I'll be cave diving. So I'm really excited. I'm going back to the same cave. How about that? How about that? Back to the same cave. Yeah. So look.
Is that like a thing you feel like you have to do that or something, like to prove some point?
Nah, it's a badass cave. Badass cave, yeah. So I'm going back in. New dive partner though, it's okay.
Dude, since we know you're chasing that belt, what do you think of that new belt this week?
Oh man, it's cool. I loved it. That's what I was telling the team. I said, you guys did an awesome job of designing this new belt. And they're like, in these red robies, unfortunately you don't get a new belt every time right now. I've never had it. When they try to get me to touch, I said, oh, I can't touch that. I think that's bad luck or something, but yeah. So it looks good, looks sleek. I'm excited to get one.
This was your second fight coming out and seeing your son out there. The same feeling as the first?
Yeah, man, it's like a primal feeling, man. It's nothing I've ever felt. It's so cool. Even like Alex was pacing and I just see my son and I'd watch him and then I'd see my son and I'd watch him and I'd see my son. I'm like, fuck, pay attention, it was just crazy. It's cool.
You said you have 3 or 4 more years left in fighting, and you talked about a tougher weight cut, and as you age, weight cuts get a little bit harder. Do you see yourself staying at 155?
Oh yeah, I do. Those guys at 70 are so big, man. They're doing exactly what I'm doing at 55, coming down from those Darren Till, fuck, I didn't know who he was, right? He was like, let me show you exactly who the fuck I am, cowboy. Yeah, big boy. And they hit hard, they're bigger. So I feel good, but I've hired a private chef that lives at the ranch now. And we've been killing all around animals. I have turkeys and pigs, and I just bought 4 bison, some buffalo, and we just set up a huge butcher shop, and we're going literally from farm to table, so I know exactly where the meat is. It's really cool, man.
So not just camp, he's with you full time?
Full time now, yeah, right. So it's really cool. Trying to keep the weight down, cooking for the baby, pureeing all his food. We have it's all organic and grown right there. So all his food's not from the store. It's pureed. So it's cool.
Rocco, do you have any thoughts about Hernandez's upside? Young guys, they make mistakes, they grow. You were in there with them. Maybe you're past it at this point, but I was wondering what you think, where he'll go, given what.
Oh yeah, what was his rank? He was in the top 10, 11, something. He's a stud. He's gonna come back. He's gonna be great. I was thinking, man, I was you once. I was you. Yeah, he's not gonna go anywhere, man. It's not like he's just gonna be like, fuck this, I'm out of here. No, he's gonna go work on a couple of things, and I bet he's in the top rankings for the rest of his career, man. He's a good little stud, man. Good kid. This is his 3rd fight. Fuck, right? 3rd fight, I'm a hell of a fight to fight on your 3rd fight, I think. But he didn't think so, but I think so. I don't know. So,
Yeah, but you fought yourself before, but how hard is it to sit here and not be anytime, anybody, anywhere right now? How is it to hold that back?
well, being the newfound goal that I want, right, to get this belt, I can't be that guy anymore. I can't. I want to go after top 5. So if next week they say, hey man, somebody got hurt, Cowboy, you want to fill in? I'm going to have to go like, oh, what's his ranking? No. Sorry, I can't. So that's going to be the issue, man. And I sat down with my team and we've talked about it and we're going to do it.
You had Ally Quinta here earlier campaigning for the Conor fight as well, but saying he would be willing to fight Tony Ferguson. If Conor takes more time with the suspension and everything, would you be interested in fighting Al?
Oh, sure. Anybody. It doesn't matter. Top 8, hopefully top 5. Whoever those guys are, I don't even know. That's what's even more fucked about this. I couldn't even tell you who's in there. But those are who I want, right? So top 8, top 5 for sure. That's who Cowboy wants.
One last thing. If you add up all the fights from UFC, WC Pride, and Strikeforce, you have more wins than any other fighter ever. You beat Vanderlei Silva, who was at 28.
Joe, you hear that? If you add up every fight, we have the most fights out of any fighter ever.
No.
That's not the same thing. Whatever. It all sounds the same to me.
More wins in UFC, WC Pride, Strikeforce, that Zuffa continuum, than any other fighter. Vanderlei Silva had 27, you have 28. That makes you number 1 all time.
Hey, thank you.
And with that, I'm going to skip.
All right, thank you guys.
Let's go.